Hi everyone, welcome to LGC and to our session. I am Agnes Antal from the Lean Enterprise Hungary, and I have the pleasure to introduce my colleague from Brazil, Bruno Battaglia. And you might be wondering why it's me hosting this session, a Hungarian girl. And actually, I had the opportunity to meet Bruno early this year in Hungary in September when the Hungarian Institute hosted the global annual meeting of the Lean Enterprise, the Lean Global Network. And that was a truly inspiring week where 32 countries came together and created a very inspiring environment for sharing and collaboration. And during that week, several international teams worked in parallel on different topics. And one of these was dedicated to the lean in agriculture. That was the lean agro team. And Bruno and I had the chance to work together in this group because both of us think that this is a highly important topic. And during this working group, it was very inspiring for me to see how deep is the knowledge of Bruno and also his passion about this topic. And just to tell some words about Bruno as well. He has been working for over 15 years at Lean Enterprise Institute at Brazil, first in healthcare and industrial sectors. And since 2018, he has been leading agricultural projects directly with farms and agribusinesses sector, yeah. And what is important to know that he's also the driving force behind the initiative Rethinking Farming. And he will talk about this joint initiative by several institutes from the Lean Global Network, where Hungary is proudly represented as well, focusing on the application and potential of lean thinking in this agribusiness sector. And he will share insights, reflections, and lessons learned from a real-life case also of a Brazilian farm. And me personally, I truly hope that through this joint effort, we'll be able to plant the seeds of lean thinking in agriculture all over the world. And before I hand over to Bruno, I kindly ask you to put your questions in the Q&A. And at the end of the session, we will take time to answer these questions. So Bruno, it's your turn.
Thank you very much, Agnes. Hi, everyone. Well, first of all, thank you for your kind words, Agnes. It was a pleasure to be with you in Hungary, and it's also great to have you in our agro group. So let's talk about lean farming. Yeah, I will share my screen. Please let me know if you're able to see that. Okay, great. Let me just move my first screen here. Just a second. Okay. Okay, so in the next few minutes, I will talk about rethinking farming with lean thinking. This is something new, but we have seen the same movement around the world. Many industries have already changed the way they work, the way they lead. And they have learned that the real leadership is not about control. It's about helping people learn, think, and improve every day by solving problems. And we strongly believe that now it's time for agriculture and farming activities to take the same step. So, as Agnieszka has already introduced me, I would like to take this opportunity to invite you to be connected. So here you have my email and my LinkedIn contact. Please feel free to reach me through that. And as she said, for several years, I've been working with farms, co-ops, and agribusiness companies that want to improve the way they manage and the way they develop their people using lean principles. And today I'm very happy. I have the honor of being here speaking on behalf of a very great group formed by different people who are making a huge difference. So we had the opportunity in last year, in September, during our Lean Global meeting in Hungary, we formed the working group, the Lean Agro working group. So this is the first good news for today. It's a new initiative gathering experiences from different parts of the world for better understanding and providing solutions to the problems that we see happening in agro every day. We are people from different cultures, different backgrounds, but with the same methodology, with the same philosophy. So our goals as a team is to learn together, implementing lean in the primary production, which means that we want to work with animal and vegetables production by improving processes, supporting leaders, and we want to lead the work in a different way. And as our first deliverable, we already have our first article. We just published it in Planet Lean, so you can read using the QR code that's shown here. And the global paradox, as we call it, is that at the same time we produce enough food to feed the entire world, we still have a lot of problems, a lot of opportunities. So just one number to show you is that around 35 to 50% of all the food produced worldwide is wasted. So it's equivalent to $1 trillion in losses every year. So, and in the other hand, we have agriculture facing a very fast changing with new technologies, new markets, new expectations, with more demanding customer as well, but still with a lot of waste and a very fundamental challenge for the leadership. So we believe that technology is part of the problem, but the real challenge is not only technological. We believe that it's a chain of elements, so it involves a number of elements composed by processes. For example, it's very common to see low standardization in the operations, in the processes, high production losses and high levels of waste all over the value chain. There's a very strong gap or a lack of planning, and the jumping to solution mindset is something that we used to see in almost every farmer I visit, and it's not different from other sectors, but jumping to solution mindset is something that we need to change. And the decision taken related to the feeling or based on feeling. So this is some of the problems related to process. We still have a huge challenge on people development, because we have a high turnover, low formal education. In some countries we have the immigration and culture difficulties. So besides that, we have the traditional leadership mindset, a strong resistance to change, and we have also challenges related to machinery and technology. So it's a chain of elements. We cannot address just one of them. We need to have an approach that could work on all of this and more, because we have the management system and others that must be tackled by lean thinking. So our approach in the Lean Global Agro Group is turning farm into a system of daily problem solving. So our approach to address these problems consists on transforming the farms into a system for learning and problem solving. We see great opportunities to work better on defining and structuring processes, developing people skills, both operational and leadership, and using and maintaining machinery and equipment in a better way. So by finding and solving problems, using the daily management concept to the day-by-day learning and improvement, using standardization and building capability with people, and it will allow us to improve and to get this continuous improvement cycle. And so we have been doing some projects around the world using the lean method, the lean concept. So we already have some very good cases in Netherlands with fruits and seed industry, in Colombia with sugarcane, banana, flowers, and other crops. In Brazil we have grains. I will present one of our cases. We have been working with cattle, fruit, lettuce, trees, and other sectors. In Hungary we have canned goods, dairy farm, maintenance. We have the same in Bulgaria with sunflowers, in Zambia with fish production, and now we have the new project is in Portugal with flower production. So these initiatives in different areas of agriculture, they reinforce the need of a strong methodology to guide the transformation. And as part of our mission is to generate and disseminate knowledge and good content, we already have some very well documented cases which you can access via the QR code. And so we are helping to spread the lean seeds. We are helping to plant this idea in the agricultural sector. And in addition to this, there's a number of other published in Portuguese that we intend to translate soon. But all these articles, they are available in English, so you can read without any problem. And talking about a real case, I would like to present a brief and recent Brazilian case study. It's the Canaporã farm, Fazenda Canaporã in Portuguese. It's a farm in São Paulo state. They cover around 250 hectares, and they produce soybeans and sugarcane. And this case study in particular, it's very interesting because this month we are completing a full PDCA cycle for soybean cultivation, using some elements that I will show to you. So all this started over a year ago with the farm strategic A3, providing the true north and the direction for the operations. Next, we moved to planning and sharing all the planning with the team for the soybean planting operations in 2024. And after that, we had an important stage of preparation and calibration of the machines and the management method that would be the basis for planting. So we work with the guys from the team, we work with the machineries, and also we set all the elements for the management system. And this management system has daily management as its central gear. So by doing this day by day, capturing problems and challenges every day, we recorded and we discussed it then with the team during the Hansei activity, which means it's a Japanese word. Probably most of you already know the expression, but Hansei, it means reflection. So after the planting activity, we had this Hansei activity with the guys, and we with the data and the records in hand. At the end of planting, we had this reflection session, and we presented the figures, and we analyzed together the main offensors to see what we could do differently in the next year, so in 2025. And this activity gave rise to an A3, what we call the Hansei A3, where the right size provide us a set of countermeasures to be implemented this year. And many actions were taken, and we did a very nice training session with them, simulating the process of reloading the planting machines. We used the concept of SMED for supplying these planters machines, and now they are using the concepts that we set as countermeasures for 2025 planting, and they already have very interesting improvements and some results showing that like operational efficiency has increased in 15%, and the operational output more than 21%. So we can see in 2024 the line was very unstable, and then in 2025, from the first day to the last one, they have increased the efficiency. So it shows that the process is more under control. The team now knows how to do that in a more efficient way. So still talking about Canaporã Farm, we're doing different initiatives. We have different initiatives with them, like 5S in the warehouse and common areas. We have checklists for equipment and machines. They do the checklist before start working every day. We have standardized work, maintenance workshop with the visual management, and we're doing the same PDCA that I showed you for spraying and harvesting activity. So we plan, we have the daily management, we collected the data, we have the Hansei and the Hansei A3, and this lead us with countermeasures implemented to the next year. So they have this PDCA cycle for the crop. And I have here, I would like to leave you with this quote from Guilherme Lima. He's the owner of Canaporã. And in his words, lean thinking has transformed the way we lead at Canaporã. We have learned to see problems as learning opportunities, to make decisions based on data, and to evolve alongside our people. For us, leadership means keeping the lean cycle turning every day, with method, presence, and humility in the field where continuous improvement comes to life. So I'd like to thank you, Guilherme, and all the team, André, who is his brother, and Fabio, and the guys, Zé, Carlinhos. They're doing a very good job there. And Alex, I cannot forget Alex. And so This example shows us that this cannot be done without the leadership engagement and support, because to have a lean implementation or to have the lean transformations with success, we need to have a safe environment to talk about problems and ask for help. This is the first ingredient that you must have to become lean in your farm. For the leadership, the leader must be more a mentor, like a mentor, trying to develop the people every day, asking questions every day, and less a foreman who just give orders. And the leader must be at the gamble with the guys, to see the problems, the challenges they face every day, and we cannot take for granted the knowledge that lies under the dust hats, because people who are touching the process, they know better than anyone how the process must be done. And of course, we cannot have brilliant people every day, so we must have brilliant process for our ordinary people to deliver a brilliant product or a brilliant result. And the other good news, besides the agricultural group, our LGN group, is the Lean Global Network Agro Group. So it's a story. Oh, let me just play this video for you just to show some images. Yeah. So it's inspired on Sítio Barreiras case. It's a brilliant case. They produce bananas in the Northeast region in Brazil. And they were with us in the same stage we are now, sharing their experiences. And in addition to the text, we're preparing also a video documentary because we have 22 hours of footage, interviews with people from their team. So we want to release this collaborative written novel. It's about a leader transformation. He's a traditional manager, and he is hired by 3 States Farms, who is which is the farm in the book, and we're telling his transformation during the first days working in this different environment. So it will be very nice, and our intention is to have the book released in the next year. Okay. So just my final words that. Well, first of all, I would like to thank you guys for being here with us, and once again for Lean Global Network for this opportunity. And I would like to thank my colleagues from our agro group. And I would like to say that we're advancing in this new field. We have the new initiative of the group. I think it's a good contribution that we have. We can give to the Lean community with this common project. It's a learning journey. We're just starting, but we have a strong method. We have real cases, very good results, inspiring results, and it can allow us on speeding up the Lean transformation. So it's only a matter of time until agriculture goes Lean, and now it's up to us to be part of this story. I strongly believe that agriculture is a fertile soil, a fertile ground for Lean thinking. So if you guys are interested in applying Lean in your farm, or if you have an initiative ongoing, you can count on us for support you, and it will be very nice to hear from you what you're doing. So please let us know. Okay, and that's it. Let's open the Q&A session.
Yeah, thank you, Bruno. It was really interesting to hear about your examples, and it's so good to hear that really Lean thinking can be applied everywhere, any kind of sector. And I'm very excited about your book. Do you have an idea when do you will finish? I can't wait to read it.
Yeah, we already have the text all written in English. We're translating now to Portuguese. Our
Hmm?
intention is to publish it in Portuguese and English. It seems
English, good.
yeah, yeah. And the intention is the first semester. Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Effort is
fantastic.
to release in the first semester of 2026.
Okay, good. We have two questions.
Okay.
Do you see any links between lean farming and organic farming approaches? Does it have applications in viticulture? I have family in the wine industry, and there are applications and links with biodynamics. What are your thoughts? This is a question from Alexander Guillard.
Okay.
Farming
So
and organic farming.
yeah, I think the difference between lean farming and organic farming, it's more based on the fertilizers and the products that you use, but and the scale. Especially in Brazil, we have huge crops, huge farms, huge batches, huge machines. I know that organic production is with small farms, small batches. So I think the main difference is the usage of the elements and the weight of the machinery and this kind
Mhm.
of resources. But the concept is the same. So you can use the lean principles for planning, for standardizing your activities the same way. So it's nice to see that you have a wine industry. The agro industry cases are, we have a huge and a number of well documented cases in the industry. So then you can use that. And the idea with biodynamics is very important because it's like a live process. So
Mm.
you have to set all the control variables very well. But
Yeah,
I think you can
definitely.
use the same principles. So it's the same. It's the same. Well, we are using the industry for the fabric or textile industry. The same concept can be applied for the wine industry and the organic production. Yeah. And we related to organic, we have the books from Ben Hartman that can inspire
Mm.
you as well.
Yeah, true, true. We have 1 minute left and one question. Informality on labor in Brazilian agro, what challenges do you face in lean implementation regarding that?
Yeah, yeah, a lot of challenges. So informality is something, but it also the people who are moving from one farm to another. So we have these temporary workers. They just go to the harvesting activity and then they move to another farm. So it's difficult to go deeper or to go deep in the culture for the company. So
Okay.
that's why it's important you have the processes well standardized and the management system well structured to not suffer with this come and go guys. So you need to set a very strong method and very strong leadership to avoid these
Mm.
effects.
Yeah, thank you, Bruno. We have to finish.
Yeah,
So thanks again for your presentation and continue to listen to the other presentations of AGC. Thank you.
yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you, Agnes, again.